Welcome to another EMA Cloud Rant, today with Adam Carmi of Applitools. And Adam, your company enables me to do something that I always wanted to do. I've worked on a lot of website projects in the very beginning, and we tried everything to make it as dynamic as we possibly could and to enable everybody to contribute and upload content and change things around. But of course, what you then get is phone calls and people saying, ooh, my thing is not represented properly, or ooh, you cut off a piece, right? But nah, it's fine. But yeah, on my BlackBerry from 5 years ago, it's still, it's cut off. So there's no way that I can monitor an application or a big content-heavy website 24/7. On all the devices, on all the browsers, on different versions. And that's exactly what you guys have solved, what you guys are doing. You basically put the problematic cases on the pile of a human being to take another look and decide whether it's bad or not, right? So how do you do that?
We have a set of images, screenshots taken from the application on different representative devices and browsers and screen sizes that a human operator decided that are okay, that represent how the application is supposed to look like. Mm-hmm. Then what we do is that we, when we run a test or monitor basically your application, we take new screenshots in those same similar states of the application or website, and then we compare them with those baseline images. If there are no differences, you can be rest assured that nothing changed. If we do see a difference, we basically produce a report that only shows you as the operator the unique representation of each class of differences. So let's say you changed something in the header of your website, and this was reflected in 670 image comparisons across different devices and browsers and screen resolutions, etc. Mm-hmm. We would still show you a single entry saying, here's the change that we found. Mm-hmm. Is it okay or is it bad?
Right.
If it's bad, we help you to open up a bug in Jira or wherever you'd like to open the bug. Mm-hmm. But if it's okay, and this is exactly what you need to do, say it's bad or okay. Mm-hmm. Even the icons look like that. Right. And when you say it's okay, we basically take that new screenshot and turn it into the baseline that will be used for subsequent test runs. Mm. So it's a very efficient way to make sure that constantly your application is up and running, and only know when there are differences. And differences could also, it's not necessarily bugs. It could also be a change that your developer just put into the system. And 2 minutes later, you can take a look at it and give him feedback if it's good or if you want something else done.
So, and the secret sauce about this is that you're using traditional instruction-based programming, but also machine learning algorithms and deep learning algorithms to make these decisions. And you cannot afford a lot of false positives, right? So basically what your goal is to reduce that pile that the human guy has to look at on a constant basis, keep it as low as you can, but not make decisions that you shouldn't have made.
Exactly, and it requires very deep technology that has been developed over years and years of effort by experts to build that. Because when you think about just comparing images, it might sound simple, but the reality is that there are, even on the same device, on the same browser, on the same state of the application, there are huge amounts of differences at the pixel level that are invisible to the human eye. There are plenty of reasons for that, but we go way, way, way further from that. We can actually compare dynamic pages with, let's say, a retailer with products that every time there's a different inventory and a different deal of the day and different text and discounts and products that are shifting and changing. And we can also make these comparisons with the different products on 2 different devices that have a different form factor.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you think about that part of the problem, you can understand the complexity that is required here.
And that is a good point, because as you go, you learn. And in the beginning, I'm sure you knew a lot about testing issues, right? You knew continuous testing is more and more important, and you basically know what kills test engineers' productivity. But when you look at all of those data sets on a daily basis, year after year, you find out more and more and more and learn more. And that is really the secret sauce, to combine that domain knowledge with the artificial intelligence, deep learning expertise, machine learning expertise, and making that decision when to use what, right? Because it's not just one deep learning algorithm that looks at everything and just says yes or no. So, Adam, thank you very much. This was another episode of EMA Cloud Rants.
Thank you.